Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your second match this week. We have two invite teams that we were talking about on the podcast. We have Black Swan versus Shie, formerly known as 100B. Really excited for this match. I have a lot to talk about personally in this match, mainly about Black Swan, about their performance last night versus the Microwave. As always, I'm joined with my co-caster, my partner in crime, Marmaloo. We also have the myth, the legend, Dolphin on production. What's going on, guys?
Doing good, doing good. Yeah,
Dexter's
but
live as well. Forgive me.
yeah, okay, I was gonna say that, but yeah, pretty excited about this match. We didn't actually watch it on RGL stream, but it was a very close match against the Microwave. I think they were down 4-0 and almost brought it back, and just barely on the other team's second, just couldn't convert the round and get it to overtime. But a very good showing for them. You'd really want to go away with that win, but that's some experience and maybe a little bit of confidence into this next match.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really think that Dexter's Lab was going to put as much as a fight up as they did. I thought it was going to be maybe like a 5-1 or a 5-2, 5-3 at worst. But they brought it back. They showed so much signs of life. Like this team, I mean, now that Team Avatar died, if you guys didn't know, this is definitely another team to look out for. These players are getting back into the groove of things, especially Midas and Jinx. They're kind of getting right back into the groove of playing at a high level, so good for them. But they have a big test tonight. Shie, formerly 100B, with the Prem Scout, Tomas. There's a lot of things to look out for this game.
Yeah, I think the main focus is going to be the scout combos. I think if Tomas and Yite can just do their thing and not get shut down or destroyed by like Mirror Man, who's a really experienced player and has been solid in the past, and I think he's the one of the main callers along with Exile. And I just want to see what he can do behind, get some 1v1s, because he has really good DM, and if he can make something happen, maybe a little bit of an opening for the rest of his team. But yeah, I'm thinking if Tomas and Yite can do their thing, I don't think Dexter's Lab really stands much of a chance.
Yeah, like Yite and Tomas are going to be the heavy hitters. If they're not going to perform well, if they're not playing hot tonight, Midas and Jinx are going to kind of could have a chance to run away with this. One thing I do want to talk about is the medic head-to-head. You have Dylan and Toy, which are probably two medics that are around the same level in terms of skill. Dylan kind of got picked up on 100B just because 100B needed someone 4-4 left. There weren't a lot of medics looking for team. Dylan was playing great in the preseason. Hopefully he could keep that going into the match. But again, this is his first match of an invite team, or his first match this invite season on a better team with some pretty high caliber players. So hopefully he's able to keep his mechanics and his strategy in play here. But honestly, Toy is another sleeper meta you're gonna have to look out for. He has really good mechanics. He has really good milking. Just a couple things he struggles with that I've noticed watching some of their scrims and ringing for teams and playing against him. He kind of just drops players during the Uber, which is going to be something that these scouts are going to capitalize on. Tomas is going to be taking these Zoomers and trying to shoot the backline and trying to make them multi. Toy just needs to make sure that his team is healthy before the Uber and make sure he doesn't drop any crucial clashes like Exile. If Exiles goes down here and there's still 185 scouts roaming on the map, this could potentially be just unwinnable for Black Swan.
And I forgot the key player in my eyes, on Shie, Alex.exe. He's been looking phenomenal. I talked about this during the podcast, but he's definitely the best player so far, unless Tomas maybe now. But beforehand, I definitely thought Alex.exe was 100% the best player and is going to be the make or break against a lot of teams, because I know he destroys some teams and just doesn't allow anyone to get in the game with he plays a little bit weird, but he usually hits most of his shots. So, him,
Yeah.
Tomas, I think they're the big guns this game.
For sure. I mean, yeah, Yite's a phenomenal player. I feel like Yite really gets activated by a very aggressive combo, like a really, someone like when he played with Slemnish or Bot Mode on the combo. He's a player that'll really excel with a lot of space being made for him. If Yite doesn't really have a lot of those openings, he may struggle. He may struggle to find openings or make a couple big flank plays, but Mirror Man and Ether are a pretty low key soldier duo, I'd say. Ether, again, like I said during the podcast, he doesn't really strike me as a soldier player. I've always seen him as a demo player. It seems like he has good enough mechanics and DM and synergy with this team to make it work, which is good. But if he's gonna struggle against this game with two very high caliber scouts, it could be wraps for this soldier duo. It's gonna be really up to Mirror Man to coordinate the bombs, really kind of work Ether into this dynamic that they're gonna try and run around Tomas and Yite. But Alex, like you were saying, is a key player, probably gonna be arguably the best player in the server next to Tomas. Alex does play a little. He plays very aggressive. I've noticed with Alex, he'll kind of hold W and not really say much about what's going on around him, and he may sometimes get caught by some specific things. But hopefully, Tomas is able to react around his positioning and help support his demo man. But I mean, it's going to be a close game. I don't think this is going to be a roll for Shie. Like, if this was the old 100B roster with J, 404, and bot mode, I would say 5-0, and it's not going to be close. But this roster, Black Swan, this core of players has played together for such a long time.
Yeah, so Ashi is still scrimming currently, so it's gonna be a while. But so just get ready. Maybe get some snacks, get a drink for the pending match. But make a quick Sammy. But yeah. Let's just go straight up and down class matchups because we didn't actually do that. We talked around it, but so yeah. Jinx Yite, who you taking? I don't think it's gonna be much of a shocker, but
yeah, I'm gonna probably give it to Yite.
Yeah, just a lot of experience. Jinx was pretty good in the past, but just haven't seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I
got second a bunch. Yeah, I was. You're good. But yeah, second a lot. He was probably the second best flank scout in recent time playing. Has the results. Got that second at LAN, and I think he's willing to prove it this season. The team's not nearly as good. They're not nearly as experienced as last season. Before they had a lot more experience with Showstopper, Bot Mode, 404. Like they got a few more rookie-esque players.
One thing I was gonna say is I really want to see how Yite plays this season. If you notice, it's been a pretty long time since Yite's played without the same core of players. Like if you look at Yite in the past 3 or 4 seasons, he's had Slemnish, Laz, Bot Mode, Campy, Skis, the same 6, 7, 8 players at all times. He's had a solid core of players that was able to work with him phenomenally. This is a completely different roster, and he hasn't been on a roster this different from an Ascent or Swift NA roster in probably over 5 seasons. So this is a really good proving ground for Yite to show he's the difference maker. He could join any team this invite season and turn them into a top 4 team strictly because of his playmaking and calling ability that he's been able to pick up throughout the years of playing. This is what I would love to see from Yite, how much he's improved from playing with Ascent. Not Yite's a top 2 scout on Ascent. I want to see how he plays on these lower level teams. Not really lower level teams. This is it's pretty good and a pretty top level North American team. But how is he going to be able to take them to the next level? This is going to be a match to prove against this tier of invite. If he can roll them over, he's already proven that point. Then the next step is Mal or Microwave. Then the next step is Ascent and Froyo and being able to battle against them in a scrim or a match and trying to take rounds off them.
Yeah, like you said, Yite, big guy, looking for a lot of things. But let's move on to the pocket scouts. Midas and Tomas. Honestly, here, I think Midas. Everybody was all very high on them, and then Velocity take a shot, but the team kind of fell apart. They were already dying, and then they just needed a scout, so they picked up Midas, and then after that, haven't really seen much. But he was definitely looking really good when he was on Black Swan beforehand, and I think this is a season to prove it all. But Tomas is a rough competitor.
Yeah, I mean, Tomas, top Prem scout. I mean, since 7 kind of passed away, Ascent and EU kind of just rolled over the scene over there. Tomas is probably uncontested one of the best scouts in Europe, if not a top 5 combo scout in the world. So he has some tough competition with it. But if Tomas is wide awake, or if he's a little sleepy, if he has a little Sandman in his eyes, this could go either way. Midas, I think, is a big low-key combo scout. He's someone who had the potential and had that breakout opportunity, but lost it because Velocity was dying. Midas is someone who has the potential to toe-to-toe with these top 4 scouts like Shamu, like Phelps, and stuff like that that you're going to see throughout the season. But this is going to be a tough benchmark tonight. Unfortunately, they're playing against this level of a team week 1. But like I said, this team, I think 100B is very scout heavy and demo man centric. So hopefully Midas is able to find his way through and try and get the frags needed. But like I said, I'm going to agree with you and give the head-to-head to Tomas there.
Yeah, so I think they're joining up in real time. So, let's speed it up a little bit. Maybe Ash versus Ether. I'm giving to Ash once again, more experience, and yeah, I haven't seen too much of the Ether soldier. I've seen a lot more of the demo, the scout, and maybe even a little medic, but I'm not too familiar with the soldier. I don't know if you are. I think you said you weren't, but
No, I'm not a fan of the Ether soldier. I'm more of a Ether demo man kind of guy personally.
okay.
But
So
yeah, I agree with you. Ash should probably take it here. But this next one, I would like to. This one I have a good idea on. Mirror Man versus Crypt. In my personal opinion, dude, Mirror Man's sick. Mirror Man's a great player. What do you think of Mirror
mentality?
Man?
He had a breakout season on mentality, and just previous ones. I remember there's so many Pyro clips when Pyro was broken, where you actually just flung your mouse around and it did insane damage. And he's been pretty good for a while. He hasn't really broken out as a super top soldier, but he's definitely
been like
got
5th,
solid
4th seed,
mechanics.
6th seed, yeah. He's a solid mid-invite soldier. He is a player you can't sleep on, or he's gonna eat your team alive. And if you don't sleep, if you like focus him, and you'll find out his play style and figure out how to counter him. But Mirror Man, solid player over Crypt. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna have a reason why I think Mirror Man's the better pocket in this match. I'll have a little reasoning on that once we go through everything. But I'll give it to Mirror Man on this one.
Yeah, I'd have to say the same. So next one, Alex versus Exile. Who you taking? I know who I'm taking.
Honestly, it can go either way. It's a coin flip. Exile is good. Exile's like sleeper level good at demo man. Like he has the potential, and he needs to have a good team to activate him though. Exile tries to play aggressive, but when Exile doesn't have a team to coordinate with, he gets kind of left out to dry. But I think it can go either way, man. If the soldiers and scouts on Dexter's lab are going to play around Exile to enable him, he could come up big this match.
Yeah, I see Exile more of just a caller, not really a DM, like a DM brute. I see Alex. I know he's doing 300, and he's probably gonna blow up a couple choke points if you're not playing it correctly. And yeah, I'd give it to Alex as well. And I just definitely see Exile more of a leader, a caller.
Yeah,
knows
agreed.
What's happening. So last one.
Oh, the medic.
Oh, you can finish it.
Yeah, I mean, you can go for the medics. I was gonna say one more thing about Exile.
Okay, go ahead.
So the thing with Exile, like I said, I know he's much of a caller, but there's a lot of good DM on Dexter's lab. Like Jinx is getting back into the mix of it. Same with Midas. Their scouts are gonna be sick. If Exile just hits a little bit of his shots, he doesn't need to hit everything. Just spread the damage evenly. He could see some stuff. Like he's been playing demo for a long time. Highlander, 6s. He's been around the block. Like he's one of the best demos in Highlander. Like he has decent DM. Obviously not enough to keep up with Alex, but I really think that with Exile and Mirror Man's main calling, they're going to be a little bit more organized than 100B. Or Shie, rather.
Yep, so last one, Toy versus Dylan. Two newer players to at least Invite Medic. I'm pretty sure Dylan played last season of Invite Medic, but
he was on Scout last season.
Was he? Okay, I swear there was something about Medic at some point, but still just lurking in that low invite area. I know Toy's played Advanced and IM in the past, and just this is the season for both of them. And medics are a hot commodity. There's not nearly enough. And if you want to get up real quick, medic, if you can prove yourself and just have those nerves, not choking those big moments, keep everything under control, you can definitely find yourself a spot on one of these playoff teams in the future. But I'm just gonna give it to I'm giving it to Toy. I think Toy's mechanics and just more experience on medic periods probably gonna take themselves a bit higher than Dylan himself in a head-to-head, but Dylan's team definitely is better on paper, at least so far.
Yeah, agreed. So I also think Toy is going to be the better medic this matchup. I know we were talking about Scuffed Yomps and Scuff Corso. We were going to pass the torch to Caps and Animus, but Toy's Scuffed LOL guy, dude. He's Scuffed LOL guy. He's the next big thing, man. Toy, this could be a big season for him. If he just plays amazing. Even though he may not be on the best team this season, he could really shine above everyone else on this roster. But, after we talked about the head-to-head, we kind of have an idea of who to watch out this game, who may have on the best team on paper. Obviously, Shie is better on paper, but versus a team like Dexter's Lab that has the coordination and the very slow playstyle that it seems they've developed throughout the preseason, it could go either way, but I'm gonna stick to my gut feeling. I'm gonna have to give it to Shie 5-2. I'm gonna give it to him 5-2.
After seeing last night, I'm going with 4-2 for Shie, because from what I've heard from other invite teams, I've heard that Dexter's Lab plays really slow and methodical a lot of the times, which this is a pretty good map to do that. Just high skyboxes, you can just one man, maybe you can snipe from Valley, but I think the big key thing for the side of Shie is if they can get their soldier coordination together, because Show and Ash probably had the best soldier coordination of a decently long time that isn't on Froyo.
Yeah,
and they were really good together. I don't know if they were individually as good as some other soldier combos, but together they made themselves way more valuable.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of like soldier combos like worldwide, I mean, at least in NA, Ash and Show had some of the best synergy. Poppy and Gink in EU, by far in recent time, have some of the most terrifying soldier synergy in the game that I've seen since like I honestly couldn't name another soldier duo since then. I mean, Laz and I believe Laz and Bomb, or who's Laz's pocket soldier at one point? I'm trying to remember. Oh, Jay. Laz and Jay had pretty good synergy, but they had different playstyles. Like Laz would be more of a playmaker, and Jay would be more of like a grounded, try to clean up what Laz did. He wouldn't really make huge plays off of Laz as much as they did, while like Gink and Poppy and Show and Ash were super coordinated.
Ride together, die together. That's the soldier combo. But yeah, like we were saying, I think Dexter's Lab really needs to get these first few rounds and just get ahead and just play from ahead. Because once you're behind and you're a slower, more methodical team, we've seen this with this different 7 rosters in the past. It's really hard to come back if your strong suit isn't just pushing, try and break stalemates when there's a time limit on your side. So I think if Dexter's Lab can get an early lead, they can run away with it and take as much time as they want. So I think that's our predictions. I didn't see what the actual chat predicted, but I'm assuming it went in favor of Shie.
Yeah, it was I'm gonna give it to Shie, I believe 5-2 for Shie. I think they're gonna take it. I think the first half might be might be close, might be a 2-1, but I think Shie's gonna take it overall in the second half. But anyway, enough for the predictions. We're going right into the match here. We have week 1, match 2. Dexter's Lab versus Shie. Marmu, take us on this first mid.
All right, first mid, I want to see Mirror Man, because he's definitely going to probably... Oh, he's on pocket. Never mind, he's not going for the rollout. But rolling out through choke, and they're going aggro on the left side immediately. Exile taking the Tetris, and at their Ardian Cafe taking 1v1, it gets the win, and this is really good. The entirety of Shie is stuck on the other team's side. If they play it right, this could be a really good wipe. Mirror Man in, onto Alex. A lot of damage. They're pulling the rest of the team to choke Alex down. And once again, they're just pushed farther and farther back. The mid is going to go in favor of Dexter's Lab. And if they can rush this, Shie has to run all the way back and try and stop the second cap before Dexter's Lab gets into last. This could be an absolute blunder. They're taking their time. And Dexter's Lab is already heading straight to last. They're getting a player on the point. Dylan drops. This is horrible. The Uber has not been popped out from Toy yet. Toy cannot drop any more players, and they're going to break through the left side, taking to point, popping the Uber, but it's a solo. No one else is on this. Exile gets dropped, and they just
what a
get
round.
the cab.
That's the thing with 100B, man. The nerves with Dylan. He's a new rookie medic. That is a crucial drop, unacceptable, and especially in the position where he was in. He just needs to pop it and before he drops there, man. Like, he just needs to be able to survive there. I watched that entire interaction on his cam. Unbelievable that he was able to get dropped there. But anyway, I'll take this mid with Alex here going through his Valley here. 1-0 for Dexter's Lab. Already up to a great start for the up-and-comers. Exile going to take a little bit more damage than Alex. Alex is looking to play towards his shed. Big bomb from Mirror Man to go right behind here. You have, I believe that's Yike chasing him in the backline right now. Ash is already on on top here, but Jinx and Ether on the medic here. They're going to trade 2 for it. Exile's going to find the kill just by standing in. Toy's going to hit a big surf out to his choke here, and you have Mirror Man behind on the flank right now. Kryptonite is super weak here. You have, I'm sorry, that's Tomas, very nice. They're trying to clean up the scout here. Ryan's going to be able to get out here, and other than that, I don't think they're going to be able to get anything, but Mirror Man is going to find the Demo Man and trade up for it. That's huge. Tomas is going to fall back to the point here. You have Kryptonite ready to bomb in from their cafe. It looks like he got spawned. He's going to jump out here, and that's another big win for Dexter's Library. This might be able to roll into a 2-play here.
Yeah, on to mid, that was big. The again, Dylan got stuck behind the Tetris, and a Scout and Soldier bombed straight on him. And at the end of that mid, Mirror Man behind gets a pick on point, and then gets the demo trying to leave. And it looks like Dexter's Lab is going to try and take it through Cafe with this Uber ad. Ash is in on the demo. The demo lives, and that's really big. They're going to get this point almost for free, and 2 soldier picks, so this can easily roll into the next point.
I don't agree with that sack that Ash did there. That was so pointless. He wasn't going to get anything off that. But anyway, I mean, they're already through dungeon on the last here. No point play here. They're trying to edge the point here. Toy's going to pop the Uber a little bit hesitantly. They're going to get Tomas on the left-hand side here. That's a terrible position for them to try and push out of the point there. 93% on the Uber from Dylan. He's so close, 97. He needs to find a heal target. No one's with Dylan yet. He's at 100. Just pops the Uber. They're just going to stop it. But it's a 3v3. They could re-push here. Kryptonite, big jump. This is a really weird play from Kryptonite here. Dude, the Exile's going to get a blinded. Huge from Exile. Mirror Man's going to clean up the killer. It's just Yite. They're going to get another round. That was a terrible play from Kryptonite. Why would he chase the Ubered combo leaving top left? He could have just played ground on the point and tried to help his team.
Yeah, also Ether, very happy that round happened, because I think Ether may have ran out of ammo behind the point, and then Dylan just got away because Ether just had the melee out. But they do convert it off of that misplay. But past mids, they've had a lot more presence on the side of Dexter's Lab. A lot of damage on Alex. And the fast rollout comes out, and once again, all the pressure in. Ash sneaks through Cafe, gets Toy, and this mid is falling apart. Ash with a massive play, getting just behind and getting free rockets on the demo and the med. Ash, you know, sometimes it works.
I mean, like, they're already being up 2-0. I mean, that was a close mid. All that mid really only fell apart because Ash was able to get in from behind there through Cafe. But, I mean, Shie's already down 2-0 in the first 5 minutes of the game. This is not what I expected. Like I said, on paper, these guys are great. But like I said, even though Dexter's Lab doesn't have the best players on paper versus players like Yite, Tomas, Alex.exe, it doesn't matter. This team is more coordinated, and it's for sure practicing way better than Shie is practicing.
Well, so far, it's been mid to last. There's been a lot of dry fights where maybe more individual skill comes out. It's just the big plays, and it's been going in favor of Dexter's Lab. 30% Uber ad from the side of Shie, but they're taking a lot of time. Alex is going to bomb in onto the gun. They get the gun down, and just taking that right side, baiting the cap, heavy in the right spawn. They're pushing all the way through, and they're on the combo of Shie. Get Dylan down. And Toys also. They traded 3 for 3, but there's a heavy at the end of the fight, and it's going to even out for this next fight with Alex getting picked off alone, and that's a big pick potentially to push out of last.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to... I don't know if they're going to be able to get much cap time here. I mean, you have Jinx already getting to the point here. It looks like they're going to try and get ×3 on the point here, but you already have Shie blazing right to the choke point here. You have Tomas and Yite taking the double scout beam right now. Jinx might be getting caught here. That's not good. Exile can't get caught here. He's going to get caught from bad, and Jinx is 1 health. He barely makes it. Actually is going to get taken out here. Biting off more than you can chew. It is not even worth trying to cap that point there in that situation. But anyway, Shie rolling in from the top left here, but 2 players aren't here yet. There's a back cap also happening. Tomas gonna overextend a little bit. Yite overextending a bit off the beam as well. The health is so much more in favor of Shie. They're gonna try and get on the point here, and it looks like this should be a round for Shie. Gonna close it out with just by winning that one mid there.
Yeah, just a really good, another mid to last situation. Maybe not as clean, but they definitely made it work. And Ether with the fast rollout last mid. I'm hoping Ether does it again, because you love to see a fast rollout. And it's looking like going through choke and not committing to it, so a little bit sad. But once again, Dexter's Lab getting a lot more presence. The entirety of Shie going through Valley. Old Soldiers bombing. Mirror Man getting dealt with, but Alex gets traded out again. Tomas down. And this mid, once again, for Dexter's Lab, but Ash gets on Toy.
Left alone.
No scouts are there at all. They're both chasing. And just a free bomb for Ash. Dylan alive with the scout and soldier at the end of this mid, and this is most likely going to be a re-Uber back in or maybe a push before the heals get there.
I mean, Midas just has to stay locked down there. He can't be running around trying to kill Dylan there. He already won the mid. That's the most important thing you could have asked for. But anyway, this could be a better situation in the long run for Dexter's Lab if they're able to get this force off of Dylan here. It looks like they're going to opt to try and take it through Cafe. But you have both the soldiers here from Dexter's Lab. It looks like Mirror Man's going to fall off here. Dylan's going to play very, very slow and reactive and play in Cafe. Super slow, but he is still going to eat a bunch of damage somehow. He is somehow going to get forced. Dylan's positioning was, I'm sorry, that was god-awful positioning. He played it perfect that entire time, singing Cafe, but then all of a sudden just walked into a soldier and got a quick 80 damage rocket and had the fourth Zuber. Not good positioning there, but good stuff to Mirror Man. Able to get that force out. Around 50 ad for Toy here.
Yeah, so really good job. You'll always take one player sack for a force. But now, it's not actually that great of an ad. They weren't building that entire time. It's going to be about a 30 ad, but they're going right away. It looks like they're going to head towards Valley, you know. And I'm hoping to see a demo bomb. If Dylan's not ready, actually Dylan's in Cafe, this demo bomb will not work if they do it. They're walking it forward, taking it very slow and methodical, trying to spam the soldier off. One down on the other side of the map. Kryptonite taking a lot of damage, and they just spammed them down. Alex just slipping out, and they trade soldiers and get mid, keeping Uber, but Shie does not want to give this up. Tomas leading the charge in, getting popped earlier, and the cap still stays in their favor. The force coming back in Dexter's Lab, and Tomas gets picked.
Crypt needs to get dealt with right now. Crypt's leaving. It looks like this is good. I mean, Alex is going to just barely make it out here. That was really scary for Dexter's Lab there. As soon as they lost Jinx by Kryptonite trying to get into their Valley there, it was super scary because Crypt could have did a lot of damage there, but Alex was just able to sneak out here. It looks like Shie's going to try and poke a little bit to try and see if they can get a pick here. But this is where, in my opinion, Dexter's Lab is going to thrive. Even Ubers, they're going to slowly whittle down the time, having a 2-1 lead, and just consistently work a play until they force out Dylan. This could be big for this. They could come out big here. The flank could do big things right now for Dexter's Lab. Try and get this force out any way possible. Maybe run someone behind, maybe do a 2-man. I don't know what their playbook here is, but it looks like they're trying to put Mirror Man in Cafe right now.
Mirror Man and Cafe, Ether and Choke getting buffed. Maybe this is a bait and switch. Ether does a fake bomb, Mirror Man walks through Cafe. I don't know, but I'm on Ether's cam. I'm thinking something may happen there, but the combo is going to peek through Cafe, maybe draw some eyes. And Ether, no, they're just chilling. They're waiting, seeing if Shie gets impatient, takes a trade in. And yeah, nothing so far.
Yeah, I mean, I just think Dexter's Lab's going to play it slow. It looks like they're going to do a fake bomb here. Ether's going to get in. Clean bomb onto Dylan. Big rockets. He is going to get killed, though. But it looks like Ryan or Midas there got a little overextended and ended up, I believe, dying towards Valley. I don't know if they were trying to work a 2-man here, but wow, big pick from Mirror Man onto the flank there. This might turn off the push from Shie. Yite trying to get a little bit of aggressive, but Alex super caught in right now. This could be bad, but it looks like the combo Tomas is ready to come in from Cafe here, and it looks like the flank is pinching in. Alex gonna get in through choke. Yite's gonna
Ash
get in
is
through
behind Valley.
And Ash is, oh wow, yeah, I don't know how he even got there so fast, but this looks like to be an exchange here. The Uber's gonna be so much better. Oh, but they're trying to kill Alex. This is big. They have just now popped the Uber. Toy might get caught. They're going to try cutting out towards their Valley. Toy's in position here. I think Ash did get dealt with in the back line, so this is just going to be an even better Uber. Great play there from, I believe that was Jinx on the Uber, taking it in and being able to kill Alex there. That's a huge play. If as long as everyone stays alive here, they can just slowly walk it into 2. There's no traps to worry about. Whittle down Kryptonite, and they should be able to take this for free.
Yeah, just Ash getting dealt with the Uber. Dylan decided to milk it and drop their demo, but it wasn't worth it. Down 2 players, and Tomas just runs into exile, no respect. And that's a big pick to try and push mid with no demo. Is going to be really good. The flank of Dexter's Lab trying to get a pick onto Yite. And there's no demo to stuff choke. Both soldiers doing a double bomb and insta-gib Dylan along with Alex. Such a great bomb. Now you just need to keep Toy live. And it's getting really, really scrappy. Midas getting a pick.
Midas needs to come back to his combo right now. I mean, here comes the flank. This is bad now. You have Exile coming here. And Ryan, he is going to get the pick, though. Very, very crucial for him to get that. I mean, that was a big, risky play. It almost came out big for 100 beat. Oh, I'm sorry. Shie. I'm going to get confused with that. My apologies. Just so used to saying it from last season. But
both these teams' names.
Don't think it's this one. Both confusing. I think one's Black Swans, one's 100B. But it looks like 100B does not want to give this up for free. Alex is going to try and peek a little bit. But again, 70% ad for Dylan. This could be half right away. This could be a big game, big halftime for Dexter's Lab here. It looks like they're going to opt in to take it directly through lower here. This is going to be a big opportunity. They might be able to milk here. There's traps here. They can't drop XL. He's going to pop. The bomb's a little bit scuffed here from the sticky that got rolled onto the floor, but they are going to try and take care of this gun right away. Mirror Man's going to get killed. Carter's going to get killed in the back line as well. The gun is still up. I'm sorry, the heavy's up on the left side here. No point play has been here. Dylan's already at 75%. It looks like Midas is now going to edge the point here. Big bomb from Ether on the flank. Oh my god, that's huge damage. Alex is so low. The heavy's overextended. 91% Uber. Alex is going to get the kill, but it's going to be it. Big.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, they did it. 3-1 for Dexter's Lab. Oh my god, who would have thought that the boys on the come up, who we predicted to be last seed this season, are about to beat the potential 4th seed team in playoffs, or in pre-seed, or I'm sorry, in the fucking week 1. Sorry for my language, but this is crazy, man. I didn't think I'd see this from them. I thought this was going to be a lot more playbook from Shie. This is wild. I have not seen an up-and-coming team like this do this good against a high-level established team in such a long time, especially as dominating as they did. Like, they're playing amazing right now, Marmaloo.
Yeah, so we have a new graphic that we want to show off. It's gonna be, I want to show what happened the first mid, and just so far in these mids, what's been happening is just way more dominating performances so far. But so first mid, what actually ended up happening is Exile pushed up the right side, and usually what happens on this map is both teams are gonna rotate and just keep going around until eventually they get a pick. But Exile was way faster. They instantly locked down that first pick, and the entirety of Shie is stuck here, and the rest of Dexter's Lab takes almost this entire area. This blue circle that is chaos, and then they get another pick. Shie is stuck in choke, and they have to rotate back in cafe, and then the cap goes in favor of Dexter's Lab, and they just take it to second, cap that point, to last, cap that point. And just so far, that's been a lot of the mids. It's just been rotating, another one, Ash hit in their own cafe, but yeah, the left mid's been working really well so far.
One thing I do want to say that I've seen that can probably improve on the mids of Dexter's Lab, even though they're playing amazing so far. Dexter's Lab, they've been leaving Toy out to dry on a lot of these mids, even though they've already won. One thing I remember seeing is Jinx and Ether were like struggling to kill Dylan, or I'm sorry, yeah, they were struggling to kill Dylan. And like Jinx missed like 2 pill pistol clips, like 4 scatter. Ether beat the couple rounds. They ended up getting the kill, but that's 2 players who ended up getting traded out for a medic, and then Midas went to go do something else. That left Toy out to dry, and he did get killed because of it. I just think that if Dexter's mid keeps playing how they're supposed to, how they're playing the beginning of the mid, and transition that into the later half of the mid, it'll be no problem. But anyway, we're going into half number 2, pretty short halftime. How is Shie going to adapt, Marmaloo? Take us through this first mid.
Yeah, I want to see if they're going to try and do another left mid, because they've been looking really good every time so far. But it looks like Exile's going to start out right. The entirety of Shie once again going in their own valley. And really late, Dexter's Lab's going left, which means they're going to have a rotate disadvantage. Toy taking a lot of spam, and that's you hate to see that. And it looks like, so far, Shie has a lot more positioning. Kryptonite trying to get on the Tetris, but 2 picks instantly in favor of Dexter's Lab. The scout in on the med and demo, can get the demo, and that's it. And once again, it's looking like a full wipe.
Body bag this mid, wrap it up. Dexter's Lab adapted perfectly. Everything they did that mid looked so streamlined, so precise. They played it so good. I'm so impressed with how they're playing this, but Tomas on the sniper, oh my god, don't ever peek that out there. Never again peek that into one of the best Prem scouts. I mean, I don't even think that pick matters. I think they're going to wait for Ether. Sunshine has very forgiving spawn times. Ether only had a 9-second respawn time there. Dylan's probably going to have around 50% as they prep this last push here, and Ether's already spawned in his most forward spawn and is already rolling out to there too. He's already here practically. So it looks like Dexter's Lab's going to start taking lower lobby here. It looks like they're going to take a nice little default top right here. Exile's ready to go. I'm going to get on his cam to see how he takes a Zuber. He's going to bomb right into them. The gun's going to go down very quickly, so good stuff to Exile there. They're going to try and clear the point now. Already off to a great start with the heavy on the left-hand side, but it looks like Midas is going to try and edge the point here. Exile pushing on the back side of the point. Kryptonite's going to die on the flank here. Big damage onto the heavy. Heavy's rolled. He is going to kill him. Demo Man's going to go down from Exile. Ash is going to find the kill onto Ether, but this heavy needs to go down, but this might be it. But Exile versus versus the world right now, but the heavy never died, and Tomas gets a 4K on the fat man, running back to spawn with the holiday punch.
He's just big bones. Don't say that. 450 HP, you know, that's a lot of damage in a late fight you have to do, and just that heavy at the end, everyone's dead, everyone's hurt. They almost converted it with all that cap time, but this could be a turnaround. Full Uber ad on the side of Shie. And this is a perfect opportunity to try and get back in it. Maybe they try and milk it through Valley. They just demo bomb, try and catch the med. It looks like Shie is edging towards Cafe. And last time they went here, they got spammed so hard. Got a one-man force, but Ether is already so weak out. But they got to pick on flank, and they're going to get 2 players. They trade them out. The Uber comes out on the side of Shie. And Alex actually gets dropped. That is so bad. Dexter's Lab is allowed to get back into mid off that pick. They have player ad, they have Uber ad, and they're going to have better spawns as well.
I don't like Tomas's. Okay, he just now gets out. Jinx was ready for it, but yeah, they actually don't even have the cap. He actually does get called for that. I don't know what Tomas was really thinking right there, why he was trying to, you know, play a little aggressive in Valley still, and Exile's going to get a kill on the Kryptonite. This is just crazy how they're finding these picks like this. Like, it's literally Christmas morning for them, man. They're just walking through doorways and getting free kills. But anyway, 50 ad coming out of Dexter's Lab here. Marmalade, take us on this last push here.
Yeah, so once again, I'm actually going to watch Midas here. So they instantly get the gun down, and Midas is starting to get in the flank. They get in, they wrap all the way back to the right side. They get
Jinx
2
is coming up big.
They need to deal with this heavy now.
They need to play the point
damage
right now.
Quick. And
they lost it. Nice kill from Toy there onto Yite there. But again, this heavy, they left Exile to dry. They just need to turn around and kill this heavy. They just need to realize, okay, hey, Tomas has more kills on heavy than he does on scouts so far this entire half. So they need to realize they just need to kill him. Toy's gonna have a super delayed death, so this should be pretty free for Shie to walk it back into mid here.
yeah, before they recollapse, they really need to calm it down. Be like, all right, everybody chill. Let's all spam this heavy together, and they all push it at once. The demo gets a bunch of stickies off Soldier spam. Scout gets close with the meat, but once again, same situation for Shie. Let's see if they can pull it off a bit better. Combo going through Valley, and it looks like they're going to get it for free. Jinx going for a flank play, but met by 3 players in 1 doorway, which usually don't win that.
Typically not, but I mean, Exile has a pretty cheeky trap on the right-hand side
Valley
there.
already.
Yeah, Shie's going to try and take it faster. They need to start converting rounds here. Exile has a chance to be getting caught here. Oh my gosh, his movement and mechanics right there were so perfect to be able to make it out of there. But it looks like you have Ether caught behind. You have Jinx and Heavy, and forward spawn is Heavy. But I want to see how Dexter's Lab is going to play this last hold. They do have pretty sizable ad. I want to know if they're just going to opt to hold last, wait for Shie to really, really mess up, and kind of just play it slow and methodical, because it looks like they don't have any, it looks like they don't really want to push right now. It looks like now, oh, here we go, now they want to opt.
So Ether being behind can be
lower.
huge. If they can call where Dylan's leaving, Dylan's right on the door where Ether is. If they can get in and not get back cap, this Ether play could be money. But it looks like money. 2 players are going for, or Ash is actually not going for it.
Money, like you just said in the back line,
the
dude.
med.
Ash is kind of just chilling in Valley right now, kind of trying to do the same thing that Ether just did. I wonder if he's going to do anything.
They know.
Oh, they checked. See, here's the thing, man.
Oh my god.
Ash ain't going down without a fight, man. Ain't going down without a fight, but it looks like they don't care that Midas is dead. They're just going to walk it right into mid here. Alex is so weak. He's going to have to back up. Big ad coming out of Toy. Looks like Yite wants to fight this, though. They're onto the scout on the point here. Yite's gonna... Oh, they're good play from the flank there to try and kill Jinx there. Exile needs to live here. They could still play this ad here. It looks like you have Midas rolling out right now. They should absolutely opt to try and hold this close choke here, since they're already at 75%. It looks like they're bringing the heals Cafe. The soldiers might be trying to bomb through choke here. Kryptonite is weak. They're not giving him a bow. He doesn't have any health. It looks like Shie's playing a little too quick here. I'm sorry, excuse me, but it looks like Midas wants to take it super fast through choke here. They're already opting to run it through right now. Toy's gonna eat a lot of spam getting through the story. They're gonna get forced off strictly through the spam. Mirror Man's gonna try and get right onto Alex here. He's barely gonna make it out alive. Kryptonite is gonna fall trying to do a flank play, but again, huge ad for Shie.
Yeah, just Toy eating 2 directs that are getting forced, but that looked really good at the start. No one on Shie was in position, but now it's ad from the side of Shie. They get a big opening pick. They're down a soldier, but they're going to opt to go through choke, get a lot of space. There's no traps, not really anybody close to spam. Soldiers are both bombing towards the med, gets dealt with. One of them and the second one gets Alex, but you'll take that. You saved Uber, and you have 2 soldier picks. Maybe if you stack this, or if you're going to push this and try and get the super ad, which it looks like they're going for the bigger play. Rushing it through Valley, getting it for free. There's not any spam besides this demo. They're running straight in. Exile is going to get caught. Really big play on the side of Shie, maximizing that Uber ad.
Exile has to just understand these little, tells and signs. If they're not stacking the cap there, they're going to be going forward. So Exile needs to be able to put himself in a position to kind of relax and play it slow instead of getting caught there. But Shie, very, very aggressive. Ether is going to fall. They're onto the medic of Toy. He drops the Uber to Ash. He did not respect him in the slightest. Big play there from Ash. All right, Shie is going to opt to wait for their spawners. Huge play from the flank there coming in. Good stuff from the combo peeking, right? Making it nice and easy for Ash. Toy, a little bit crazy trying to milk that Uber while he was in a corner there, but maybe, it's a little bit of a misplay, put too much in his team, but let's get a pretty crazy last hold here.
Yeah, maybe the nerves getting to him, but, they have a little bit of leeway to work with. Big ad on the side of Shie. They had a chance to push that. They had the good classes up, but this is definitely the safer play. If you have confidence in your full ad last pushes, this is where it shows. It looks like they're going to do a standard Uber through the top right door from Alex's perspective. They're bombing in. There's a mini sentry in the corner. And Toy is caught out. They get Toy immediately, and if they can reposition, this will be really good. But the mini getting Dylan.
Oh my God!
All going down.
The mini sentry! Dude, it got a 2K! It got 2 kills, I think.
Is that a mind game? Alex thought it was pointless because it's a mini, and the mini just is destroying in the corner. It is insane.
It got 2 kills. It got 2 kills. I didn't think it was going to work. I was like, they had time to maybe get a level 2, or they put a little ninja sentry in the corner and just, they got owned.
Yeah. Oh, Mirror Man's actually going to get caught out here, and Dexter's lap looks like they're going to try and leave here and maybe keep themselves in good position for last. The only worry is if Shie wants to try and push one of these doors with one projectile down, it's going to be a lot easier. Tomas opting for the right side. There's stickies on the crate, but they do get in pretty free. They get Ether as well. They're spamming down this heavy. They're getting the cap time. This is looking really promising so far. But they're not getting. They get Toy. They get Exile, but they're gonna they could definitely push this, but I don't think Alex knows. But they're gonna get out with this full ad, and they did really well with that pressure play. Everyone shot from every door, and they all committed except for Alex and Dylan. So full ad again. You have to convert this one. If you're down, you cannot give up these free opportunities like that. Especially
Absolutely.
to a mini.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little concerned here on Dexter's Lab's last holds. It looks like they're giving him a little bit too much space here, but it looks like Shie is going to try and opt to get in here. Oh my God, Tomas is so low. Barely survives there from Mirror Man, but it looks like they're just going to Uber in right away here. Alex and Tomas are both very weak in the post Uber here. Tomas just now heads up. They're going to take it across the point here. This is a big point play. They're going to leave Alex out to dry here. Ether is going to fall as well, but it's a 4v4 situation. They're all caught on the right-hand side, and here's the big fat man, the Pootis on the right. Oh my God, don't ever... Oh, dude, these point plays coming in, but it doesn't matter. But it looks like Mirror Man already in hot pursuit. Dylan, where's he going? He's already out. He's taking a pretty weird. He's trying to take the fastest way out. I think he should have went towards Valley and met with one of his forward spawners like Alex and could have jumped towards Valley, but very clean 2-rocket. I really think that, I don't know, Dylan so could have lived there. I feel like if he left Valley and Alex jumped, it could have been totally possible.
Yeah, but full ad, no heals on the side. The only hope right now is this Yite sniper that is in their own choke. They can't really commit with the spam. There's no heals to sustain, and I think they know what's happening, but Mirror Man kind of feeds into the cafe, and the heals are now here, and they can take this fight. Nice headshot onto Exile, and it's all falling apart on the side of Dexter's Lab, especially with Ash all the way behind. They have to deal with him, otherwise he's gonna be a pain. The drop from Toy. I told you those Alex plays. What is he doing? Bombs in, gets 2 big picks, and a headshot from Yite, and that's that mechanical skill coming out.
All right, Toy needs to start oh my God, doing solo. He needs to start recognizing the Uber play here. He's kind of throwing away some opportunities for his team here. That could have been a chance for him to have a pretty good play there, killing Alex if he did bomb in there. But I want to see how Dexter's Lab is going to hold here. Yite is still on the sniper class here. So I don't know how they're going to be able to nullify him, but it looks like the Uber is going to come back in. from it looks like the SW's lagging a little bit on my end here, but it looks like they're going to try and opt to try and take it top left. Alex prepping a bomb here. Here they go. Alex going to bomb in right now into the level 1 sentry. Exile is going to take a bunch of damage, but hit the resub bind. Toy is already in a safe spot with Ether. Oh my god, 2 big picks from the soldiers of Dexter's lab. And this is it. They're all going to get multi.
In the flank onto Dylan and the melee. Shie cannot get a full ad. This is the 3rd time in a row where they've completely whiffed it. And this is the worst it could be. 3 spawners are not going to be on mid, and this is going to be free full ad. Free mid, and this is the complete turnaround. If you're in the shoes of Shie, this is the worst case scenario, especially with Alex getting caught.
Oh my, what are they doing? I don't know if this is the right play here. They just lost their demo. That's not a good... I mean, Mirror Man could have lived there, but that's not the best trade at the end of the day. I mean, Mirror's just going to get forwards here. It's going to slow him down a little bit, but I don't think Jink and Exile, like, really care at all. But it looks like here comes the flank. Exile's... Oh, they save Exile. Big play there from Toy. But they do have a player behind here. Ash is behind on the flank here. Everyone's a little weak here. They need to deal with Ash immediately because they're already trying to get in from Bats here. But there's also could be a disaster. Dylan's committing his life here. He is caught on 2 if they do try to push here. Exile's going to bomb out here. Ether's going to go deep onto Kurtney. This is so good for Dexter's Lab if they just decide to re-push here with their help. But it looks like Midas is going to get caught here. Mirror Man might get caught here as well. He's so close. They should have just played the positioning there, but they threw it all away there.
And now it's just like a mirrored position. Full ad, player ad. They're going to get this mid most likely for free. And it just flipped on its head that quickly. Just a failed Uber push. And now the control's back in Shie's hands. And if I'm them, I do not want another full Uber last push. Give me anything else.
I mean, I don't think they're going to have a... Unless Toy has a crazy drop here or there's big force. Wow, Exile just missed his death there. But Ether here, they're all going to try and back up here. Ether might get caught here, but they are. And this is a situation where it seems like where Dexter's Lab is really comfortable. Playing back on their side, Mirror Man. Look away. Get on the Mirror Man cam for a sec. He's in completely for free onto Dylan. Big rocket here. He's going to get the force. He was hiding in forwards and no one was looking at it. But again, 2 soldiers down. Ether was playing a little aggressive. I like the little soldier play there, but it looks like they're going to... It was for free, but I don't know if I like trading 2 soldiers for that because the Uber's going to get popped out here. They're only going to get 1 for it. It looks like Shie's going to come right back in top left potentially. No, they're going to back it on up here. I really would have liked if they tried to bully top left there a little bit since it would have been a 4v4 fight while Ash was getting health, but, you know... Not in their mumble environment. I don't know what was going on.
I think it's understandable. Those soldier spawners were coming in by the end of that fight, and you really don't want to be too committed where 2 soldiers that are fresh out of spawn are just going to want to jump straight on your med. But Dylan not building that great. It's about 10% at. I think they may think it's a little bit more than it actually is. And they're starting to get in the lobby. They're peeking the right side on the defender's perspective. Trying to get in. There's no one here, and they're actually... gonna opt to leave Ash in onto Ether. Another mini sentry. Ether down. Is this the strategy? It worked last time. And Ash got that pick. They're gonna be able to keep pressuring, maybe try and get a force again. This mini is 1 HP and it gets picked off or killed actually.
I mean, honestly, oh, Ash is in on the demo. Oh no, this is not what you want to see. It is a 4v4 situation, so Crypt just spawned, but again, an 18-second respawn for your demo. But look at Ether on the right-hand side here, all by himself, completely botching this push from Tomas and Alex thing. Slowing them down a little bit by doing a bunch of damage. It looks like Tomas wants to keep working top right here. He's telling his team, guys, come over here. It's so easy to come over here. But his team isn't listening. Tomas is just in on the right for free, completely by himself. His team's not supporting him. Guy's gonna get... He got killed by the mini-sentry again. But... Tomas has been trying to edge the right side this entire time, but everyone just ignored him. He was peeking completely uncontested. But this... Oh... You see what I'm seeing?
Sneaky, man.
Espionage. Oh... And the thing that I hate, man, they're all Highlander players.
Ooh, they get 2 picks. This is not an optimal position for the spy. You want to be pushing this, but at least Ether should be able to spot out that there is a sniper. What if Ether... Oh, no, Ether knows. Ether knows.
He's an ambassador.
That weapon's pretty bad now, but, you know, if you can hit those headshots, it's good.
They do kill the sniper. I mean, honestly, Mirror Man... Or Ether's playing it... Or, I'm sorry, Mirror Man's playing it very, very, very well right now. For the fact that they have a spy. Ether's in prime position here. He's going to go for the decloak here. Now's his chance. He could get a big step on the demo. Please, just decloak. It doesn't matter. He's baiting his team so hard. I know he could have killed Alex 47 times, but he's waiting for the big pick onto the medic here. They're playing this very, very efficiently, but again, Mirror Man's dead. This spy play could shoot them in the knee right now.
Shoot them in the knee, it could. But it looks like they're going to push off the soldier pick. After taking so much time, this may be awful if they can't stall on the side of Dexter's lab. Ether's getting in lobby, but Shie's already in last. Ether with the wrong door. And they're going to get onto the point. No soldier. They're missing a soldier. So much damage out. And they're about to they get the cap. Ether misplayed that as bad as you possibly could.
That's not what you want to see. But again, they're still up around. And honestly, with 12 minutes left on the clock and how good that Dexter's Lab's been looking on these mids, it could go either way here. So I want to see how Dexter's Lab is going to play this next mid here. So here we go. I'm on the eyes of Exile here. He's super low, going to eat a bunch of damage, but he is going to get the bow. Alex taking forever to get his health here. Big jump from Ether. He's going to surf to the other team's Tetris here. It looks like everyone's going to try and ball up here, but again, the map dominance is kind of looking around even for both teams right now. Again, big bomb there from Kryptonite, going to fade out, but take a bunch of damage. Going to get bowed here. Yite playing a little too aggressive onto the forward spawn shack here. Yite needs to get taken out here. He does. Really weird misplay from Yite there, overextending there, but Exile was going to get caught out in the end of it, and oh man, Tomas going to find two of his own there. This is big, but again, look where the signs are on the right. I believe they're on the wrong side of the map right now.
They are. They did the double left wrap, and they just lost the mid. They're gonna pop in at least. They're not in the same situation. Alex gets dropped, and it looks like Toys should be able to get out. I don't think Kryptonite solo can do this.
Yeah, I mean, oh, big bow!
Just lives because of that clutch play. Midas gets dealt with behind, and now they can hold second. They turned that from a terrible, maybe round losing scenario right off the bat, and now they get a chance to be in this game, but you got to be shaking a little bit. You're the underdog team up by 1 round with 12 minutes left. Kryptonite's in on the soldier, gets air shot by Mirror Man, but Yite trying to get out for when he was behind, and it looks like he's going to slip just out.
Oh, Ether. Oh, I thought he was going to go deep there, but Yite barely lived with like 20 health there. All right, so the underdogs coming through the choke point here. Watch out for the soldier up top, though. Mirror Man doesn't check it, but instead, Mirror Man has a clean bomb onto Dylan. He's barely not even. Oh, he almost caught it, but they're gonna lose 2 for it. This isn't that good, but again, it looks like I assume Shie's gonna try and take it through Cafe here since they're down since they're pretty much down a flank effectively right now. Ether's gonna have to take a pseudo pocket roll here for a second, and Shie barreling through the choke point here. I want to see how they're gonna take this here, Marmalade.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing. They're pressuring every door. Ash trying to bomb from Valley. No one really, I don't think anyone sees. Ash is in. Jumps the other side of the point, gets dealt with really easily, and it looks like Toy's going to be able to take a deep breath that the roamer is dead.
That's the most comfortable thing if you're playing Medic. You know something crazy is going to happen in the next 5 seconds. You don't know when, but when you survive it and it gets dealt with, it's like, all right, a little bit of peace.
Let me wait
and quiet.
20 seconds for it to happen again.
Yeah,
Ash is on Spy. Let's see if it works a little bit better. Different loadout. Spycicle. L'étranger.
So, here's the thing. This team, I'm telling you, man, they love their Highlander. This would be the team I'd be scared to play Spy into. Because I want you to look at their position. Toy, Highlander Medic. Exile, Highlander. Mirror Man, he's had his fair share. I'm sure Ether did as well. They're not going to be scared of the Spy. Ash already in position though. He got there quick. He's in dungeon already, ready to go. It looks like, but again, it looks like they're a little unsuspicious. Nah, Toy's ready for it. Look at Toy's moving. Here comes the Spy. Here comes the Spy. Oh, watch out for the spam. Oh, great play there. Like I said, they're not going to get fooled by it. They're seasoned Highlander veteran savants.
Yeah, they just turn around just in time. Ash is probably so upset. Barely misses the stab onto Toy, and it looks like the soldier's in. Really, really good milk by Dylan. Mirror Man couldn't quite get another rocket off, and this is just a nail biter. If you're on the side of Dexter's lab, you don't want to be in this position ever. But nice pipe from Exile, soldier down, Kryptonite, and that's gonna buy a little bit more time. Jinx running through choke, trying to get a pick. Almost.
Oh my god, he almost just destroyed Tomas. That would have been crazy. But I want to see how Dexter's lab, I mean, honestly, running down the time here, but again, this is what's prompting Shie to push right now as the time, and this is where the smarter, more veteran players are going to take advantage of the weaker players here, because, again, they have the experience. They've been in this situation before. Hunter B was in this situation literally last season. Mirror Man's going to get the big X! Oh my god! Okay, Dylan's gonna get the kill though, but I thought Mirror Man was gonna Minecraft him to death. But again, Toy milking that Uber, completely looking death in the eye and saying, "You're not gonna hit me. I'm gonna get stick to death." But again, this might be converted. Oh my God, Toy wants to still fight this here. This is a little scary here, being how weak he was before. But it looks like they're gonna get forced out here. No, this is not what you want to see. I don't know what.
Juggle too.
Oh,
Soldiers are coming in
man.
behind Ether. Not gonna hit the medic. There's too much defense. But Mirror Man's kind of nice, kind of killing that scout with the beam during that fight. But it didn't mean anything. Full ad on the side of Shie. This is what they want to do. They get on the Jinx, instant pick, and they get to roll this back in.
And Mirror Man's behind right now.
Good pipe onto Tomas, but 3 for 1. I like those numbers, but they got to start going in. They're not gonna have a scout for a little bit. Dylan's going straight dungeon. It looks like they're gonna opt for no scout on the super. Alex bombing in onto Ether. Ether committed, but just slips out like an acrobat. Ash bombing in, both soldiers in demo. They're all committing. They get 2 in the spawn. Heavy down. That's an instant dub, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Numbers are looking pretty bad for Dexter's Lab. It's 3v3 right now. It's going to come down to a scrappy DM fight. They're going to get killed here. And there's the flank from Ash there. Very nice from Shie. And again, like I said, this is where the more veteran, experienced players come in to affect Marmalou. But 3-3 all tied up. 7 minutes left. Take us on this mid.
All right, I want to see if the clutch factor comes in. Ash has been pulling out a couple big plays. I want to see what he does on this mid. He's hitting his own cafe, and it looks like he's going choke, and most likely they're gonna wrap again. But it looks like they're gonna meet on the red team's Tetris. Nutman, Kryptonite alone on it. Ash gets picked, trading out for Mirror Man. Dylan's really weak out of the fight. No heals at all. And this is looking really, really good for Dexter's Lab. But Yite is on the
Oh my
man.
God, oh my God, oh my. That was so scary.
This is in the last second.
All right. This is one of the best situations you want to be in. Tie game.
Mirror Man's already on spy? Is he going out? Okay.
This could
I
be.
hope he does.
He's
I
checking.
hope.
I think he might be checking here.
Dang.
No. Okay. So the reason why I think this is a great situation, you're on your back foot, backed against the ropes right now. Shie is in a fight or flight state right now. It's technically on them to push for golden cap. I mean, they could push. I mean, Dexter's Lab team could push here as well to try and get the golden cap, or to try and win the game pretty much on this. They're going to try and run down the clock to around maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes left on, to make it so where they have one with a
going for a sec here.
last push here.
There's a pyro gun. This is such a weird hold. I've never seen this before.
Wow!
And Tomas on the
crazy
Eureka
stuff.
effect. That brain just warping back to spawn, but
That's crazy. Alright, so if they're able to in any way, shape, or form break this, I'd be impressed. I mean, gun, top left. like they have everything they need. They cannot peek top right at all. I mean, Yite and Tomas have this lockdown, but again, no scouts. So I mean, if Dylan gets caught in a position here, like where they're able to spam this gun, oh, that rocket almost destroyed Alex there. But again, they're gonna back up here. They don't have the classes really necessary to try and re-push into Dexter's Lab right now. But I want to see how they're gonna be able to slowly work this defense right now.
yeah, so this hold's actually really interesting. Most teams actually hold more projectiles on the right side from the attacker's perspective, but actually there's a fight in dungeon. Ash getting another opening pick. This could prompt something, but it's really worrying. The off classes are still up on the side of Shie, and it's not looking like it's going to be a push.
I honestly don't think they're gonna push here. They're gonna play for the golden cap. I mean, like with how Dexter's Lab has been playing, I don't think that it's gonna be possible for Shie to really just kind of get out of their last and walk it pretty much from coast to coast at this point. Like they need a miracle. And I want you to look at Krypton. Krypton the banner.
I was gonna say it, but that is big. They're pulling out the full EU gimmicks. Tomas must have convinced them, because Poppy and Gink are big fans of that weapon. I've seen that so many times, more than anyone before. And like I said, this hold, they're stacking a Pyro, Soldier, Ng top right, and they're gonna play a other soldier on the left along with Alex. Stickies on the door and able to rotate. So they're putting more damage on the left side from New Texture's perspective, but Jinx is on sniper, catches the pipe to the toes.
But again, this is the problem with turtling. The engineer's dead. This could start something big here.
Ash is sneaking. Ash gets an opening. Is going to not take that play and going behind, but the worry is that Inji's dead and they have a player behind. Dexter's Lab potentially could push this, but looks like they're gonna actually take it in through left. Like I said, but Mirror Man getting picked. They need to back up and deal with Ash.
Here comes Ash. Here comes Ash right now. He picked the wrong door. Big milk from Toy there.
Yeah, really good job, but that's really stressful. Once again, deep breath from Toy. Toy survived another bomb, and 3 minutes left. If you're on the side of Dexter's Lab, they're going for something. Mirror Man spied. This is what I was talking about. They need to make something happen soon. After there's a minute left, maybe you take an Uber trade in and try and make something happen. But they get the sniper pick. Mirror Man's working his way in through dungeon. And Toy drops to a trap? Or just stickies? What?
Oh no.
But
heartbreak. Heartbreak.
Wait a sec. Pushes out too far. Mirror Man's gonna get this back cap.
Look at Midas.
Spawn in the Yite. Why?
So close. All 4 players coming back.
That was so misplayed.
Terrified. I mean, Ryan was trying to get into a position here. Oh man, you have to be terrified if you're Dexter's Lab. I mean, how are they gonna do this here? The only way they lose it. Wait a second. Wait a second. Get on Midas' cam. Get on Midas' cam for a second. Oh my God, he's getting it completely for free, uncontested. That's it. It's wraps. They just got it. That's it. Easy.
Are you
back.
serious?
Oh my God.
It's not over. It's not over. There's 2 minutes left. But Shie has to roll this round. If I'm the side of Dexter's Lab, you need to get Dylan. If Dylan lives this mid, it's really worrying. But great play from Midas. I didn't actually see it, but that's what you need. Mirror Man may have messed it up, but Midas takes it home. But if you're on the side of Shie, you gotta go.
I don't know, man. This mid's going crazy right now. Big bomb from the Soldier.
Dylan left out to dry.
Dylan can't get killed here. Dylan, no, you can't get killed here. Dylan gets killed. This is terrible. It's a 2v3 situation. This could be it. This might be over. It's all up to Tomas. It's Lily in his hands right now. The European top scout. He's been in this situation hundreds of times. What's he gonna do here? He's taking the 2v1. He's versing Jinx in the 1v2 here. Here it comes. He's gonna get picked off here. Surely, that's it. It's game over. There's no way Shie can come back in this. 54 seconds. I mean, technically it's still possible. I don't want to say anything or it's not over until it's over. I mean, until I see the 30-second hit. Is this Dubski?
It's a Dubski. There's no way.
I cannot
This is garbage time.
It's it. I am astonished, absolutely dumbfounded by the fact that the up-and-comers, the newbies coming in invite, the retired scouts of seasons now, not even close. These guys haven't been playing for seasons. They just come into this server and absolutely slap around. Oh, Tomas, best scout in Prem. Get out of my face, bro. Oh, Yite, that guy second in
This is winnable if no one on red team was in the server. If they all just left after that, this is winnable. But they're just padding stats. That's 1 more pick for Exile, 2 more picks for Exile, and the taunt. Gotta rub it in a little bit. Maybe Pugs are gonna be glorious these next couple weeks.
Oh man, that is incredible. I am astonished that, I mean, at the end of the day, man, I'm happy that the underdogs came on top. You love to see upsets, man. I've been in that situation where I was on the team who was trying to beat the better team, and I got the dub on the higher level team. It's such a good feeling, and it's also great to see such young talent in this game, especially players like Exile and Ether on Soldier, and Toy, a rookie medic, coming and beating names like Tomas, Yite, Alex.exe, Ash. Such incredible some 2 of those players are international level players. Yite, second Insomnia, Tomas, Faint Gaming, I think got third at I-65 as well, or third or fourth, one of the two. These teams are these teams are the real deal, man. And that these up and comers, you can't sleep on them. These people are grinding day and night, preparing for these matches. And if you're sleeping on them, they're gonna take a W. This is probably one of the craziest starts to invite I've seen. I mean, pretty huge upset. This is bottom seed beating playoff team. That's already big for playoff implications. It was only by 1 round, so I don't know how the point system or I think it's round percentage now.
It's win loss and then round percentage.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, then this is a big shot.
Oh, this is big.
Yeah, this is big. If this was the point system, Hunter or Shie, shake it off. Go into next week feeling rejuvenated. Shake it off. It's fine. But going down 0-1 to pretty bottom seed team or a team that wasn't likely to get playoffs, that's not what you want to see, man.
Dolphin, if we could see the round breakdown whenever you have the chance, I want to see if this is true, because in the first half, whoever won the mid won the round. 100%. And I want to see if that kept through. I don't know if it did. It didn't. But it was looking pretty good the first half. But this is really, really big for their playoff race. Especially with less teams in invite this season. This is big.
I mean, wow, man. I want you to take a look at the notable stats here. Like, most damage, Mirror Man. Like these players are incredible. Like, they played so good. I mean, the frags went even. The deaths went even. Everything was even, practically. But, like, look, Ether, 3 med kills. Jinx, 27 kills. Mirror Man, top damage. And Dylan, you know, he outmedded Toy a little bit. He did a pretty good job. He had a great opportunity there to, outplay Toy there. I think Dylan played exceptional. I think Dylan was a little shaky half number 1. I think he had a couple misplays with his positioning on where he was pushing, and I don't really agree with some of his positioning in the fight, whether it be his fault or his team giving him bad information to push there. I think that Dylan played really, really good that game, and you know, he was the player on 100B that really stood out to me. I mean, what are your opinions, man? What are your thoughts, bro, on this team of up and comers?
I told you they needed the first few rounds. It wasn't nearly as slow as I thought it'd be until the end. But yeah, just a shocker, I think, for most people, especially because on paper, you get a team that got second last season and you plug in one of the best scouts in Prem. Like we said, he won Prem 3 times in a row about. And just now getting blown out of the water out of these. This is an older team that has come back, older in quotes, but they've come back after like 4 or 5 seasons, and then they get the dub.
I'm just really, I mean, upsets are so, and honestly this season, I mean, upsets are not as rare as they're going to be, especially with the talent that we have, especially without Dexter's lab. You know, I thought, you know, losing to the Microwave yesterday and a nail biter game was going to, you know, kind of roll into this match, especially against a better team, because I would have personally thought that the Microwave is a worse team than Shie, and if they got that close, no, surely that Shie isn't going to let them have the game. But wow, man, incredible performance. I mean, a couple stats I want to point out here. Tomas, 36 and 19, top fragging the server here. He played pretty awesome. I believe he top fragged overall, looking on the scoreboard. So I'm sorry, Yite did by 1 frag, forgive me. But Tomas, yeah, Yite got it by 1. But I mean, the scouts, man. Oh my gosh, I didn't think this was gonna be as close as it was in the scout head-to-head. It's actually really, really crazy how Midas and Jinx were keeping up with Tomas and Yite, of all people. Like, those are scouts that, like, they're high up on the radar. But I mean, dude, the soldier duo of Dexter's lab, I feel like played so much better off of each other. While I do feel like the individual plays that Ash and Crypt were making, it wasn't enough to the team plays that Mirror Man and Ether were doing. I feel like they were getting in behind, getting a lot done. Ether had some incredible plays, especially in Cafe, killing out Dylan, getting him caught in. But one thing, you were looking up at the Alex.exe, I mean, like I said, man, Exile's the sleeper. I told you to look out for him, man. He played 300 DDM. He's crazy this match. I believe he top damaged the whole server, just shy of 300, 299 to be exact. But I mean, wow. Crazy match there, and congratulations to Dexter's lab. Shie shouldn't take this too hard. You know, it's game 1 for them. I believe they also got a forfeit win off Team Avatar, so I mean, it's crazy.
No, playoffs can definitely happen still. They need to beat teams like Mal, teams like definitely this team in the second meetup, and maybe trade maps with the Microwave or trade maps with Mal, but they need to get something started in these next few matches, and hopefully there's some improvement in the next week, because a lot of that game, it was Ash going behind in Kryptonite. It wasn't Ash and Kryptonite together. It was Ash and there's Kryptonite.
Exactly, yeah. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it's wild match, and really happy we chose this match to cast over the Malfroyo game. We were questioning it a little bit.
I had a gut feeling.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, these underdogs, I mean, it's awesome to see an upset. I'm really happy to prove that they aren't going to kind of get rolled over this season, and, really already taking down a pretty high-level team. But other than that, I turned 22 11 minutes ago.
Feels birthday, cool. Man.
Feels birthday, man.
I need some Feels birthday, man.
But, so that was an awesome match to watch during, I mean, That was an awesome match to watch, and now I go right into my birthday pubs, so that's pretty cool. But shout out to the boys. They know who they are since it's birthday right
Yeah,
now.
but I want to tell, Dexter's Lab, take this dub, have a little bit of celebration, but no slacking. If you want to make playoffs, you're gonna have to take a couple good games off of other teams, and I'd like to see you in those final weeks.
Coming up big. But anyway, we got some good content for the podcast. So please, please, please tune in every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. We have so much to talk about, especially with this match that just happened. The Froyo Ascent match, where there's so much to go over. I'm really excited for this next podcast, man.
Hey, don't forget the special guest.
Oh.
Do we reveal?
Ooh, nah.
I think we reveal. Do you want to? There's no more cast, I don't think.
Yeah. Let's just say it. Let's just say it. Well, guys, we have a special guest interview. He's new to the team. Froyotech's very own Skis. We're going to get his opinion of kind of joining on Froyotech. What's the kind of shift like? So get ready for a ton of questions. And again, don't forget to ask questions in our Discord. Let us know what questions you want us to ask Skis. We'll ask them. Me and Marley will definitely have our own questions lined up. But we're definitely going to take a couple questions on stream for the people who don't really get to talk to Skis so much, or he doesn't really stream a lot, really understand, how he's feeling going into this season.
Yeah, before you bombard the questions channel, I'll make a separate one especially for Skis, so just wait. I'll have it up in like a couple minutes.
For sure. So yeah, let's wait until that channel gets made. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, really good game, and I'm excited for next week, and hopefully these matches keep coming.
I mean, we're going to be looking at the week 2 matches once they get scheduled on the podcast, so we know what high impact matches are, and there's going to be some pretty cool games to watch. Other than that, we'll see you guys on Sunday at 6 for people who want to tune into the podcast. And yeah, peace out. GG's all around. Was a fun match.
Feels birthday, man.
Feels birthday, man.